Here's a quick review over sections 3.1 and 3.2. Now, we start out with just classifying angles, naming the angle pairs and the relationships. So let's look at angles 2 and 7. So we have angle 2 here and angle 7 there. You can see those are both on the inside of these two lines, and they're diagonal or opposite each other. So those two segments, or two angles, are alternate interior angles. Now number 2 goes to angles 3 and 13. You can see 3 down here in the corner and 13 here. They're the same. They're also diagonally, but now they're on the outside, so they're alternate exterior angles. And then number 3, we have angle 11 and angle 5. As you can see, those angles are in the same place. They're both in the top left-hand position on two different lines, so those are corresponding angles. Then number 4, we have angles 6 and 14. Well, here's angle 6, 14 is right next to it. You can see that together they make a straight line, so those two angles are a linear pair. They are supplementary. Number 5, we have angles 4 and 7. You can see 4 is here, 7 is here. Now you can see that 4 corresponds with 9, but 4 has no relationship with angle 7, so there is no relationship between those angles. So the answer is just none. Then number 6, we have angles 15 and 16. You can see those are directly across from each other, so those are vertical angles. Number 7, we have angles 2 and 4. You can see angle 2 and 4 are both on the inside of the two lines, and they're both on the same side of the transversal, so those two lines are same side interior. Next, we have angles 7 and 13. Here's 7 here, 13 here. You can see that 7 corresponds with 5, but 7 has no relationship with 13. So again, that answer would just be none. Now, number 9, we're talking about angles 12 and 6. We have angle 12 here, we have angle 6 there. Now, if you can see, angles 12 and 6 are both in the bottom right-hand corner on each of the lines, so they are the same position, so they're corresponding. And then finally, number 10, angles 1 and 9, again, they're side by side. You see that together they make a straight line, so they add up to 180, so they are a linear pair. So just a very quick review on your angle relationships. Make sure you know those relationships. Those are key to surviving Chapter 3. Now, let's move in just a little bit. On number 11, it says that angle 1 is 115, and we want you to find angle 3. So coming back up here, if angle 1 is 115 degrees, we're looking for angle 3. Well, I know that 115 corresponds with 11, so 11 has to be 115, and then 11 and 3, as you can see, are a linear pair, so they have to add up to 180, so 180 minus 115 is 65. So then angle 3 must equal 65. Now, number 12, it says that angle 7 is 75, and defined angle 6. So angle 7 is 75 degrees, and now we're looking for angle 6. Well, as you can see, 6 and 7 are both alternate exterior, and we know that alternate exterior angles are congruent, so if angle 7 is 75, then angle 6 is also 75 degrees. And then finally, the equations, we have angles 10 and 4. Angle 10 is 5x minus 6. And angle 4 is 2x plus 30. Now, looking for the relationship of those two angles, 10 and 4, you can see that they make a z. And anytime they make a z, we know that they're alternate interior angles. And if they're alternate interior, then we know the angles are equal to each other. So we would say 5x minus 6 equals 2x plus 30, and now we just solve for x. Subtract 2x from each side. give you 3x minus 6 equals 30. Now we add 6 to both sides and get 3x equals 36. So then we see very quickly that x equals 12. Okay. Now notice on the instructions it says to find x and angle 10. Well, we know that x is 12. Now to find angle 10, we just substitute the 12 back in. So now coming back up here to angle 10, I know that 5 times 12 is 60, and 60 minus 6 is 54. So then we know that angle 10 is 54 degrees, and so those are my answers. Okay, so hopefully that will help you a little bit on sections 3.1 and 3.2. Give you a quick review. That should get you ready for your quiz next time. If you have any questions, feel free to come into tutoring, and we will get those fixed.